It's time now for the PHL 5 o'clock news this Sunday evening, January 11th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here now. Your news headlines here, and our top story here at 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening here is as more than 40 world leaders led a mass unity rally in Paris on Sunday following last week's terrorist attacks. The White House announced it will host a summit on countering violent extremism to be held next month. The Justice Department has made a final decision where it prosecutes retired Army General David Petraeus for allegedly providing government secrets to his former ministers while he was director of CIA. Two suspected child suicide bombers blew themselves up in a market in Damaturu in northeast Nigeria Sunday, witnesses said. In Berlin, Germany, a massive march by anti-Islamic nationalists planned for Monday threats to raise new religious tensions and potential violence in Europe in the wake of last week's terror attacks in Paris by radical Muslims. In Green Bay, Wisconsin, the Green Bay Packers survived the Dallas Cowboys upset bid with the help of a replay reversal, 26-21. And in the NFL at the AFC divisional playoff game in Denver, Denver Broncos lead the Indianapolis Colts 7-0 with 8:51 left in the first quarter. Here. At least 3.7 million people, including world leaders, marched to an anti-terrorism rally in Paris on Sunday. The French mission to the United Nations had called the massive gathering the largest in France's history. People examined the wreckage of a bus that was destroyed after colliding with a tanker truck carrying oil in southern Pakistan on Sunday, January 11th. More than 40 European leaders and almost every French official turned out to the massive unity rally in Paris on Sunday, but there was no sign of the U.S. Neither President Obama or Vice President Biden made the trip to Paris, although dozens of other world leaders. Heavy black smoke billows from Husky Lima refinery after an explosion at the facility that shook Lima and the surrounding area early Saturday morning in Lima, Ohio. In Elba, New York, a group of 4th grade girls orchestrated a plot to kill their teacher, deputies said at the Genesee County Sheriff's Department said. In Frankfurt, top officials at the European Central Bank offered doing views over the weekend on how to deal with the risk of a downward price spiral in the Eurozone, signed an internal debate continues ahead of a crucial meeting next week. In a price war, what counts is your ability to dish out pain and withstand it? Unfortunately for those counting on a rapid rebound in oil prices, Saudi Arabia's capacity looks ample on both fronts. Buick sank into a shedded image as a big sedan for retirees has introduced a convertible called the Cascada in U.S. Listeria bacteria kills 3 in California, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Common-coated apples produced near Bakersfield, California, were contaminated with Listeria bacteria. When Hollywood gathers for its 72nd annual Golden Globes on Sunday night, real-world events may loom over what's usually one of the industry's most carefree and rollicking events. Taylor Negron, a comedian and actor, was a fixture in Los Angeles comedy clubs as well as playwright who penned Gangster Planet after the 1992 Rodney King verdict rats died Saturday of cancer at the age of 57. SpaceX's floating landing pad has returned to the port just a day after the cut the remains of the commercial spaceflight company Falcon 9 rocket has returned to Earth. A study published in the journal Astrobiology states that some prominent sedimentary rocks show that Mars Curiosity photos have a remarkable similarity to structures created by life on Earth. Discovery is certainly erratic. Exotically comes from the form of unusually rare butterfly, as a discovery of such unusual sorts were recently made during a butterfly exhibit at the Drexel University in Philadelphia. In Washington, optimistic people have significantly better cardiovascular health than pessimistic peers. A study of over 5,000 adults have found. In New York, in the midst of a worrisome flu season, health officials are pushing doctors to prescribe antiviral medicines more often. A new study has found that women who use the birth control shot called dipomedroxyprogesterone acetate or Depo-Provera have moderate risks of getting a deadly HIV infection. In Colchester, Connecticut, in the area of 710 Middletown Road, a motor vehicle accident car versus house. In sports, the New England Patriots offense simply found creative ways to win last night against the Baltimore Ravens as New England Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman throws a flea-flicker pass for a third-quarter touchdown against the Baltimore Ravens. Duke was handed its first loss of the season on Sunday in Raleigh as North Carolina State defeated the Blue Devils 87-75. This was as simple as a team with experienced backcourt beat and a young team at home field. Seattle Seahawks safety Cam Chancellor and a desperate effort to put a Carolina field goal attempted on waning moment to the first half. Let's go to Seattle's defensive line and the first offensive line, but not once, but twice. In Buffalo, New York. Rex Ryan has officially agreed to coach the Buffalo Bills as the Associated Press says agreement was reached today. And Coach John Arbor says the New England Patriots offensive substitutes were clearly deceptive during the Ravens 35-31 playoff loss to the New England Patriots. Okay, a few NBA scores. It's Miami Heat leading the Los Angeles Clippers 64-55 with 10:31 left in the third quarter. And it's Atlanta Hawks leading the Washington Wizards 9:42 with 8:42 left in the fourth quarter. Peter Chelnusam, 505. Time now for a travel report here, and it's both 7 and hours by West New England there. And we got one accident on Route 128 here. Near Route 114, which is exit 25 in Peabody, so expect delays. But otherwise, you are smooth sailing and hours by West New England there. Okay, Peter Chelnusam, it's 5:06, and it's time now for a weather report here. Our current conditions here in North Massachusetts at 5 o'clock. 30 degrees on temperature, overcast skies. Humidity of 47%. Wind speed up about 6 miles per barometer. 30.56 inches and dew point about 12 degrees and visibly at 10 miles and a wind chill about 24 degrees. Alright, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region here. It's 29 degrees on temperature here in Boston. 27 in Fitchburg. 26 in Bedford. 20 in Beverly and Gloucester. It's 22 in Worcester. 25 in Sturbridge. 26 in Webster. 27 in Norwood. 28 in Norwood. 27 in Milford. 30 in Taunton, New Bedford. It's 32 in Plymouth. 30 in Falmouth and Chatham and Provincetown. 31 in Martha's Vineyard and Cape Cod Bay. 33 in Nantucket. It's 34 in Block Island Sound. It's 31 in Westerly. 20 in Smithfield. 37 in New York City. 36 in Nisbet. 33 in Montauk and Long Island Sound. It's 32 in Bridgeport. 32 in New Haven. It's 29 in Danbury. 27 in Waterbury. 29 in Meriden. 20 in Hartford and in Winslow, Connecticut. 26 in Springfield. 24 in Amherst and in Greenfield, Massachusetts. 23 in Naphal. 24 in Pittsfield and Northampton. It's 25 in Albany, New York. At Saratoga Springs. 24 in Bennington and Bradford, Vermont. It's 25 in Rutland, Vermont. 21 in Keenan, Jeffrey, New Hampshire. 21 in Laconia, New Hampshire. And 21 in Concord, New Hampshire. 26 in Manchester and Nashville, New Hampshire. It's 30 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And it's 26 up in Portland, Maine. Map situation around the country shows warm front off the Oregon, Washington, and southeastern British Columbia coastline here. Got a stationary front from western Alberta. Merging with a cold front from Montana, stretching out Wyoming, and stationary front down for Nebraska, merging with a cold front from Iowa, up through Wisconsin, and up in northern Michigan and northern Ontario, and a stationary front from eastern Ontario down for southern Quebec here. And a pair of low pressure. One low pressure in western Arizona with primary from southern Nevada down through Arizona. Got a cold front with a low pressure off the southern California, and another front from the northern Baja California, Mexico, stretching out to sea. Another front of from Colorado down through eastern New Mexico down for western Texas with low pressure in northeastern New Mexico here. A cold front off the northeastern Mexican coastline. Stationary front off the southeastern Texas and some Louisiana and southern portion of the Florida Panhandle, and a stationary front off the northeastern portion of the Florida Panhandle here. High pressure in southeastern Oregon, southwestern Wyoming, southwestern Saskatchewan, western Minnesota, and off the Delaware coastline. We got low pressure in south-central Montana down for western Nebraska and southeastern Texas and Gulf Coast. 32 degrees that temperature right here in Detroit. It's 37 in Pittsburgh, 42 in Washington, D.C. It's 45 in Atlanta, 77 in Miami, Florida, 58 in Brownsville, Texas. It's 39 in Dallas, Texas, 38 in Kansas City, 32 in Chicago and Omaha, Nebraska, 12 above in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 18 in Great Falls, Montana, 48 in Seattle, 54 in San Francisco, 59 in Los Angeles, it's 51 in Las Vegas, it's 40 out in Salt Lake City and Denver, Colorado, it's 46 in Albuquerque, and 72 out in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, let's take a look at our radar situation here. And we're seeing a few spotty little rain showers southeastern Nantucket here. And we'll zoom you out, and we're seeing, wow, a line of rain showers from southwestern portions of Pennsylvania, stretching to western Maryland, down for western Virginia, stretching down Ohio Valley, around southern Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, down for Kentucky, northern Tennessee, and the rain showers stretching from eastern Missouri down for Arkansas, Louisiana, down for east central portions of Texas here. And we're seeing some rain showers around Mississippi, western Mississippi, and around southern Alabama, northeastern Florida, southern Florida, and around Georgia, and now for Western Carolina is here. And we're seeing some snow showers in northern, north central Ohio, stretching down for northern Indiana, northern Illinois, southwestern Michigan, and now for southeastern Iowa, and now for north central portions of Missouri here. Snow showers in west central portions of South Dakota and Nebraska. Atlanta, snow showers from north central Wisconsin, stretching eastern UP and Michigan, northeastern portion of UP and Michigan, down for eastern Ontario, down for southwestern portions of Quebec here. And we're seeing some snow showers around Wyoming and down for south central Montana, down for eastern portions of Idaho, down for west central portions of Montana, and we're seeing some rain showers on the I-25 corridor down for Colorado, down for northeastern portions of New Mexico here. Rain showers in the northwestern portion of Utah around the Great Salt Lake. Rain showers in western Washington and Oregon with some sleet and snow around the mountains of western Washington and Oregon here. Rain showers in southwestern portions of Oregon, down for north central portions of California. We're seeing some rain showers in southern California, southern Nevada, and Arizona, and now for northwestern portions of Mexico here. And take a look at our satellite loop, and it shows a line of clouds coming to much of eastern portion of the country and the Great Lakes and up in Mississippi Valley and stretching it down to the Dakotas and coming to much of the western portion of the country and a line of clouds coming from British Columbia down from Quebec and on Newfoundland there. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast discussion around the country here. Freezing rain expected to spread parts of the Midwest and Northern Mid-Atlantic tonight, and another blast of cold temperature spread southeastward much of the plains and Midwest and the Northeast Monday and Tuesday. And a western storm system to bring some moderate heavy snow to the Four Corner states. There'll be two main weather systems impact the lower 48 early this week, one in the east and the west. Snow and an ice storm expected to move northeastward from the mid-Mississippi Valley tonight and on the Monday, bringing a swath of freezing rain from near St. Louis to southern New England there. Storm to an ice accumulation should generally be less than a quarter of an inch, with most locations receive less than 1/10 of an inch of ice. To the north, a stripe of light to locally moderate snow should impact locations from the Midwest to central and northern New England and farther south, where temperatures will be too warm for forest precipitation. Today, rain and even some thunderstorms get expected for the Carolinas, and this storm system will make for poor driving conditions for much of the day. On Monday, it's followed by much colder temperatures in its wake, with a cold front associated with a storm sinks to the western Gulf of Mexico and cools much of the east coast. High temperature beyond the winter storm will drop by about 20 degrees compared to today in the southern and central plains, and similarly for New England on Tuesday. Across the west and upper level disturbance will enter the northwestern United States tonight and attracting the Four Corner region on Tuesday. As upper level region beyond the system will typically build over the west coast, giving the coastline a break from the recently unsettled conditions, and the heaviest snow will the upper level disturbance will develop Monday night in the Utah's west side range, and the favored higher elevations of southwestern Colorado, where roughly 6 to 12 inches could fall by late Tuesday. And take a look at the forecast discussion around the region here, and high pressure will move offshore tonight as the low pressure passes south of New England on Monday will bring a wintry mix to the region late tonight and Monday. Arctic high pressure builds across southern Canada Tuesday, then a coastal low should remain well offshore Thursday. Near term out to 6 a.m. Monday morning, high pressure moves offshore tonight with a southwestern flow in place at minimum temperatures in teens to mid-20s, except 30s and on. Islands will occur this evening with slowly rising temperature expected overnight and dry weather expected throughout the early morning hours, but continued warm infection and deepening moisture from the west will result in light snow overspread in western Massachusetts and northern Central Connecticut by daybreak, and as milder air lofts moves up into the south, a mix of snow sleet possible farther across southern Connecticut, and a snow accumulation throughout daybreak will be an inch or less, mainly in the Berkshires. Here, as we take a look at tonight's lows, we will see 17 for Concord, New Hampshire, 21 for Portland, Maine, 20 for Rutland, Vermont. It's 24 for Albany, 29 in New York City, 26 in Hartford, 22 in Worcester, 26 in Boston, Massachusetts. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Here. Oh, this is a hazardous weather outlook here. Day 1 then. Tonight, hazardous weather not expected time. Day 2 for 7. Monday for Saturday. Hazardous weather not expected the time. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, mostly cloudy skies with a low on 24 degrees. Southwest wind about 6 miles per hour. For Monday, a chance of rain, freezing rain, and sleet before 10 a.m. Then in rain. High near 39 degrees. Southwest wind about 3 to 7 miles per chance of precipitation. 9% a little no sleet accumulation expected. For Monday night, rain, snow, and sleet before midnight. Then a slight chance of snow between midnight and 1 a.m. Low around 18 degrees. Slight northwest wind becoming north around 5 to 9 miles per hour in the evening. Winds could gust size 21 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 80%. Little no snow accumulation and sleet accumulation expected. For Tuesday, both sides got about 27 degrees. North wind about 8 to 11 miles per gust size 21 miles per hour. Tuesday, forecast got low about 11 degrees. North wind about 6 to 8 miles per hour. For Wednesday, both sides to podcast got about 28, low about 17 degrees. For Thursday, both sides to podcast got about 34, low about 19 degrees. For Friday, both sides to both coast got about 34, low about 14 degrees. For Saturday, side of the podcast got about 32, low about 23 degrees. For Sunday, podcast got about 43 degrees. Peters with a phrase of the evening. A cloudy day and tap and a messy Monday and tap for tomorrow. Peter Wednesday up. Good evening with good passage. I'll see you for an 11 o'clock report and sending that sports man up at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned and have a good evening. Here.